Sandler himself is a romantic. He's a romantic in the sense that feeling is kind of superior to fact or reality.
And he loves loving.
And he loves loving, but he's also, has rage in him, and that's also kind of similar to Sandler. Sandler's not a rageaholic, but he has a fervor in him for that feeling, that romantic feeling, which is very unique.
I heard you resurface your fucking swimming pool. You know how that makes me feel?
Never
You think your life is more important than my life?
I don't know who said that.
Whatever movie he is in, these amazing kind of comedies which are so dense. Here he is at the center and he somehow grounds them, that you totally believe that everything is happening to him, no matter what's going on. And he has this incredible ability to internalize problems and make you feel like they're his own. And you care about him when he does that. And that was so important for Howard, that you could kind of have to care about his problems. He was this kind of fake person with real problems.
Will somebody get you to the Happy Meal?
Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home?
Shut up!
With Howard, that was something that was very important early on, is that there was this man who, at the center, who is a partner guy. He wants to take people, he wants to build up with people. He's a big ship pulling into a port, rising up all the other ships. And I think that Sandler's kind of mania in him that we saw in his output was definitely very linked up nicely with Howard.
KJ, it's game night. You should be stretching out.
What is he, a coach?
Nah, he's just a fucking crazy-ass Jew.
The script was long for Gems. There was a lot of dialogue in it, and we pride ourselves on the dialogue that we write. And we were writing the morning of, sometimes the night before, and constantly just trying to give as much ammunition to the actors as possible. One of the greatest lines in the whole movie, Lakeith Stanfield improvised. It's when he says "Black Jew" to Sandler.
Black Jew, power, nigga.
He felt he had the agency, and that's kind of what you just want. You just want actors to feel like they can take a buoy out to a little island and come back to the main mass.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. That's the dumbest fucking bet I ever heard of.
I disagree. I disagree, Gary.
I mean, Sandler, he did 49 nights of his stand-up before he did Gems, and that was like the greatest thing that we could have ever asked for, because he was so oiled. He could go out and do 3.5 hours of material, but also know maybe the crowd wasn't feeling something to change it up and maybe go out on a limb, and we were able to benefit off of that.
I'm having very serious second thoughts.
Are you serious right now?
I know I fucked up. I'm done. It means nothing. It meant nothing. Please. Give me another shot.
You try to create a world that people are in, and then you kind of seamlessly slip into the dialogue of the scene. And that's what was great, is you can kind of get to a communication level with certain actors in the scenes who can get it started, and then other actors pick up on the cue.
You having a good time?
Yeah, Garnett said something cool, how he was, when he was acting with Sandler, he's like, they had this whole, it's a lot of pages to memorize. They had it all memorized.
And one scene in particular.
Yeah, towards the end, and then Garnett was mentioning, he's like, I realized I messed something up, but Sandler took it, internalized it, threw it back at me, and then I realized, okay, it's a conversation. And then they just went back through it was like he didn't get disrupted from the scene, and they kept going, and they just kept flowing.
That I think also helps add to it all, is that, I think we can direct through certain actors. Like, I could direct through Julia. I could do it with Lakeith, and you have these private relationships with all these different actors, and then you see how it actually, the chemistry unfolds on camera when you put all those private relationships on camera.
Yeah, and we also don't have any playback, so when we do something, there's no time to stop, watch, reflect. You just go on to the next thing, because it's like, we'll just do it again, and then we'll make sure we have it, because then maybe we'll get something else.
And there's no markings, there's no marks,
and to the point, it's like, at any moment, we always wanted everybody to act as if it was their kind of close-up. So if you don't know when it's your close-up, you're always on, and it was just, everybody knew that, and they brought it.